think I don't know if I knew how to back out, I would. I don't know how to though.
The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Right now, the Hornets are back in town for just one game and looking to play well for their home fans. This their first look at this year's Washington squad. Last season, they couldn't get the edge in the matchup as they went 1-2 in the season series. So it's Washington now. You know, discussing Biyombo, it's hard not to think back to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers, isn't it?
I mean, how about 39 minutes, only 7 points scored, but how about 26 rebounds to lead his team to victory? He actually had a terrific series all the way around and parlayed that into a $72 million contract the following year.
Now, here's Westbrook. 9 points last game out. Great look, put off the mark. And here's Sharp. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Scott Brooks. They'll be going up against Gordon Hayward tonight. Coach is a big fan of Hayward's all-around game. Coach told me how impressed he is with Hayward's shot selection and how it's hard to make him settle for a bad look. He will try to make him do that this time. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Well, Bradley Beal entered the league with big-time range, but he has continued to extend it out.
Here's Ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor, when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Missed inside. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Wizards. They trail 1-1. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. If you're just tuning in, we play about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Up top, Washington. Wants to get it to Biyombo and does.
Well, showing off that athleticism is Bismack Biyombo. That's an easy one.
Wizards trailed by 3. Westbrook with it. Outside Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. They get it back.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Back to Washington. Pass the ball. Biombo with it. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Hayward. That one misses. And it's Washington the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
I thought the frustration at the line was evident, and it makes it easy on the defense when you're not capitalizing once they put you at the free throw line.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Wizards making a switch here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Now here's Beal. His point totals exceed any reasonable expectations. Somehow he's managed to average about 34.5 points a game. Castanetto to stop the drought. Monk grabs the board. Hornets leading by 6. Fires for 3. Connects from three-point range.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
Here's Bonka. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. To the inside. Last shot is off. So it's the Hornets now. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
And look at what they did in the fourth quarter. Just totally out of sync and lacking in intensity. And that turned into that huge comeback.
Back to Green. Out in the screen. The basket is good off the assist from Green.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the score. Breakdown for the Hornets.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Now, when people are losing, this is what they do sometimes, man. Like, there's no way in hell you need all 50 seconds of that shit, man.
Look, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this, you become a super team when you win a lot. Sure. And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Lamb.
We've always talked about Alex Len's natural tools, and he can assault the rim on a consistent basis.
Ball. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to Winston. For the three. It's good from long range. Winston's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And it's sent back by Lopez.
You have to be a fan of how Robin Lopez refuses to give any shot a free pass. He'll block and challenge anything.
For three, Hayward. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Wizards trail by 8. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Takes it inside. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
What a finisher. Russell Westbrook enjoys taking on the defense in the paint.
Pass to Washington. Outside, Ball. Back to Washington. That falls. Nice feed that time for Ball. Washington's got his first bucket in this one.
It really has been a major.
Oh!
Now the superb athleticism of Russell Westbrook on full display, the vertical out of this world.
Ball feeling it out a bit. To the paint. Here's Biyombo. Middle time pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Now there's a physicality that you've got to deal with when Bismack Biyombo is determined to finish. That's nice.
Out left to the wing. Back to Lopez. Outside Matthews. Wizards passing it around. A three. Doesn't go, and he's 0-1 from the field.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
The three by Ball. 2 points, that one goes. And now a 10-point Hornets lead.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And again, Washington, no good.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And how about this, Doris? For all of his offensive accomplishments, Bill said he wants to make the all-defensive first team. at some point.
Well, he has the instincts, the athleticism, and the tenacity to do exactly that, Greg. The problem is he has had to expend so much energy at the offensive end. But what you love is he's willing to take on difficult challenges. That should help him qualify.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you. And here is Graham, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Just 5 to shoot. Rozier for 3.
And thanks to that close second quarter, they're down to just over 30% from three-point range. It hasn't cost them the lead yet.
It's tipped. Rozier with the steal. Rips down the breakaway slam.
The lightning quickness of Rozier, proving how dangerous he is when the break is on.
Now here's Field. Over Rozier. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so that's the end of the first half. Hornets lead by 13. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
So good.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Washington. It's a 13-point game. Driving the lane and a missed lane.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
So the wing on the left. Pass to Rozier. Here's Graham. And here is Washington. And another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
The Sands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows them to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. Lopez left side. Pocket 6. Wizards need to get a shot off here.
If Westbrook senses even a sliver of space, he is going to attack it up.
Outside, ball. Inside, Diallo. Charlotte moving it around. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Wizards trailed by 13. And Westbrook, here we go. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Outside, ball. Back in off the glass. Ball's got 8.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. The Wizards with another miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Hayward outside. On the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Hayward's got his second bucket. You probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
It's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent as a coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I'd say that might have been the one difference.
It's Biyombo with the cheat.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Boy, it will take more than that kind of defense to stop this guy. Russell Westbrook, so fierce on the interior.
That's to Rozier. To the middle. Stolen by Len. .131 left to the third. And Russell Westbrook again. .12 for him.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's to Biyombo. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
Well, that's the IQ of Gordon Hayward on display. He understands what the defense is trying to take away and finds the open man.
Adjustments are part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And so it's Netta with the ball. Bring it up for the Wizards. They trail by 16. A shake. Kept alive. Here's Gill. Misses the layup. He had him with that bumper. Hornets lead by 16. Here he goes. Here's Graham. Here's Zeller. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50%. Now, again, if you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
There's a 4-second difference in the shot clock to the game clock. And he's good on the three ball.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Graham. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. To halt the run. That misses off the back. Cut it out. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Charlotte sitting at a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Charlotte leading by 21. Here's Graham. To the hoop. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Over in the corner, Matthews. Misses the three.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Outside, Martin. Offline with his three. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
That's a two from Martin. Rebound, Washington.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Hornets leading by 20. Graham at the ball. Robinson picks him up. Reaches, no one around him. And again, the Hornets missing.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Robinson misses. And we've made our way through Chisco.
John Wall, Victor Oladipo. PJ Tucker. Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was having I was having some problems with a light fixture, but I left. So
Okay. So you didn't figure it out?
nah. So that light fixture in that first room, it didn't follow the same principles as the light fixture in the second room. So
Because I don't think it was a plug. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't.
like it had like two hot wires coming out of it.
Too hot?
Yeah. It was just like the first one where it was two blacks wrapped around a red with a pigtail off of it, and then the whites, and then one of the pigtails was like a black, but both of the blacks were like hot. So there are two lines on there that were giving power. So no matter what I did, I couldn't switch the light off. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. That was giving power. Well, I guess.
But figure maybe you could take a peek at. Hey, we're gonna get out there and do the AC shit though. What about done up there?
Yeah, what is that Friday? I'm here. I just got to check. I still got to scrape these floors and touch up these baseboards, but that's it.
You got paid?
Yeah, I got paid. So.
Oh shit! Was it 4,000 like you expected?
Nah, they just gave me the it ended up being like 33.
Damn. Now, were you expecting should it have been 4,000?
Nah, they said well, because I bought materials and shit. But her son brought over the check.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to have to write me another check for the materials that I spent.
Okay. But, so you made 33 though?
Yeah. I mean, I had to pay your man $1,000.
How long was you out there though?
Oh, no, I made 57. No. All right, so the original contract was 57, and then there was some add-on stuff. So the deposit was $2,850 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then with some of the add-on stuff, the second portion was 33. So, I mean, I probably total made I've been out here for like $6 grand, but I've been out here for like two and a half months.